Making New Year resolutions, because this is the time of the year when we do make resolutions for the next years. We as a team come together and create a list of 5 things that we highly recommend include in your resolutions for your business. Hi, this is Andrew, founder of Flowium email marketing agency, as well as this YouTube channel. So at Flowium, we had a great year, this 2020, but as you already know, one day you can have a great business and next day things can be turned upside down. COVID is a great example for a majority of business. So that's why we come up with 5 resolutions that we highly recommend for you to include in 2021 for your e-commerce business. So the first one is always segment your marketing list. Doesn't matter what do you use, email marketing, SMS marketing, custom audience, like always segment and talk to your customers or potential customers in personalized ways. Do not do the blast, one to many. Try to make it one to like a small group of your people, because it's more effective, it's more personalized, and people will respect you and your brand better if you do that in that way. Second, don't add like that fake scarcity, like get it now, get it today, free, like the biggest, and so forth. Try to make something like more creative content. Try to make more catching and more interesting subject line preview tests at your content. Don't look like everybody else. Try to position yourself and your company outside of the box. Third, promise to test every email you send. It's very important. Like in the last even few months, there were many updates like with a black mode, white mode emails, and sometimes the email you think you're sending, it's not the email you send. So we have a video about like 5 mistakes about email designs. You will see in the video below and also in the card above. We will include it, but check that video because those are 5 most common mistakes people do over and over and over again. So test, always test every email you send, test it, and then send it to your customers. It will involve more time, but you will reap the better benefit and your customers will be more like happier. Number 4, promise yourself never release boring content. Either you're writing a blog post, send an email, text message, make it interesting. Make it interesting to the receiver, the person who will be reading your blog post or receiving that email or text message. Make them want to open that email or text message or find your blog post and read it. Don't make it generic. Don't do the cookie cutter formulas and 10% off, 5% off. Yeah, they work. They do work, but put yourself again outside of the box. Like Magic Spoon, one of the example. If you subscribe to their email, they have very good content. And one example that I received this year, they send me different kind of milk, like history of not the history, but they broke up how they make milk, like from cow, from camels, from nuts, and all of that. I didn't know that, so I'm not very big into milks, but it caught my attention. It was interesting facts, and I consumed that email. And number 5, promise to yourself to invest in yourself and in your education, continual education. Sometimes we don't have time or resources, money or time to invest in our education, but education, this is what's like put us on the next level. And this is how Flowium, our company, grew, because we always invest either in coaches, courses, education, and this is how we progress so fast. And the bonus resolution, don't jump on shiny objects. Don't think you will send this email and you will generate like thousands of dollars. Don't do something that will hurt you long term. Don't like chase those quick dollars. Play the long-term game. Warm up your audience. Deliver the content and then ask them to buy. This is actually one of the values in our company in Flowium. Play a long-term game, because we're here for long-term. We're here to stay, and that's why we want to do everything the proper way. And if you first time listening to this video and if you first time on our channels, please subscribe and also hit the bell button and like or don't like, depends if you like or don't like video, and share your resolutions under this video as well, because I want to know what the resolutions you have, because I believe we're learning from each other. So thank you very much for listening, and happy holiday, happy new year.